Good day and welcome to another episode of What's Happening Today, presented to you by Rapido News Network. In our first story today, we will discuss the federal judge order that forces the Biden administration to continue migrant expulsion on the border. Next, we will talk about Elon Musk promising to vote Republican from now on as he says that the Democratic Party has changed for worse. And in our final story, we will talk about the Russian Ukrainian conflict. So let's get started. In our first story, we will discuss the federal judge who on Friday blocked the Biden administration from lifting a pandemic-related health order whose scheduled expiration on Monday would have opened the doors of the United States to asylum seekers at the border for the first time in more than 2 years. This ruling by the federal judge would mean further delays for thousands of people waiting to seek refuge in the United States. But this ruling also, most importantly, averts a potential crisis on the border by giving the Biden administration more time to roll out its plan to handle large number of people that are expected. Department of Homeland Security officials said that they were preparing for as many as 18,000 migrants a day compared with 8,000 currently if the orders were lifted. The Biden administration is probably breathing a sigh of relief because they weren't ready for the rule to be lifted, said Wayne Cornelius, director of the Center for Comparative Immigration Studies at the University of California in San Diego. Now in our next story, Tesla CEO Elon Musk on Friday blasted the Biden administration and Democrats on Twitter as the world's richest person doubled down on his vow to vote Republicans. Musk, in a tweet, accused Biden administration of doing everything it can to sideline and ignore Tesla, despite its dominance in the electric vehicle industry. Musk, who is making an increasingly fraught attempt to buy Twitter for $44 billion, suggested on Thursday that Democrats would target him with a smear campaign after he announced that he would vote for GOP candidates. He wrote, "In the past, I voted Democrat because they were a kind party, but they have become a party of division and hate, so I can no longer support them and will vote Republican," Musk tweeted on Thursday. "Now watch their dirty tricks campaign against me unfold," he wrote further, ending tweet with a popcorn emoji. The S&P Global kicked Tesla out of its S&P 500 ESG index after an annual rebalancing. Elon Musk questioned why ExxonMobil, the nation's largest oil and gas producer, managed to stay in the index. Investors care about ESG, that is environmental, social and governance profile of large corporations more than ever. In 2019, S&P Global, the rating firm behind the S&P 500 index, introduced a new benchmark called S&P 500 ESG Index, a weighted selection of about 300 public companies the firm believes have achieved a good balance between financial return and sustainable performance. One would think Tesla, the world's largest electric vehicle maker, would easily make the list, and it did for several years, but not anymore. In April, S&P decided to exclude the company from its ESG index after an annual rebalancing. Meanwhile, the firm assigned higher ESG score to ExxonMobil, the largest oil and gas producer in the United States, and included it in this year's index. Now in our final story on the Russian Ukrainian conflict. With the war in Ukraine entering its 4th month, Russia on Friday claimed its hardest won target to date, full control of the Azovstal steel complex, and pressed its assault in the far eastern quarter of the country. At the same time, the toll extracted by Russia's stumbling, extended military campaign on its fighting power grew more evident as Russian lawmakers moved to extend military recruitment to those over 40 years of age. Russia portrayed the move as a bid to attract recruits with professional degrees and skills, but analysts saw a signal of military depletion. That was all for the major news update for May 21st. Stay tuned for our update on the ongoing world affairs. We hope that you find this video useful. If you like this video, hit like, and for a continued update on what's happening around the world, consider subscribing. To never miss an update whenever we post something new, hit that bell icon. If you have any comments or any suggestions for us, please let us know in the comment sections below. Thank you.